Welcome back to Footnotes Folly, and to Pericles, Prince of Tyre. I am Pemberton. This is part 4, and the play hands its burden to the next generation. Gower turns his glass, and 14 years past Marina, the sea-born babe, has grown into such a wonder of grace and skill at Tarsus that she makes the governor's own daughter look plain, and Dionyza, who owes her very city to Marina's father, decides the girl must die for it. So much for sworn gratitude. The hired knife is cheated by pirates. The pirates sell their prize to a brothel in Mytilene, and there Shakespeare stages his boldest wager. Absolute innocence set down in the one house built to destroy it. It is the darkest ground in the play, and Marina walks across it unstained, argument by argument, customer by customer, until the establishment despairs of her entirely. Let us go on.
Picture Pericles now arrived at Tyre, welcomed and established as his heart desired. His sorrowful queen we leave in Ephesus, a votary in Diana's temple. Now turn your minds to Marina, whom our swift growing scene must find at Tarsus, where Cleon has trained her in music and letters. She has gained every grace education can give, and has become the heart and center of general wonder. But alas, that monster envy, often the ruin of deserved praise, now seeks to cut off Marina's life with treason's knife. For our Cleon has one daughter, a girl fully grown and ripe for marriage. This maid is called Philodon, and our story says for certain that she was always with Marina. Whether Marina wove the silken thread with long, small fingers white as milk, or pierced cambric with her sharp needle, making it stronger by wounding it, or sang to the lute and silenced the night, bird that mourns so constantly, or wrote with rich, steady pen in honor of her mistress Diane, still Philodon tried to rival absolute Marina. So might the dove of Paphos compete in white feathers with the crow. Marina receives all praises as debts owed to her, not gifts bestowed. This so darkens every grace in Philodon that Cleon's wife, with rare envy, prepares a ready murderer for good Marina, so that by this slaughter her daughter may stand without equal. To help her vile thoughts sooner, Lycorda, our nurse, is dead, and cursed Dionyza has pressed into service the expectant instrument of wrath for this blow. What is yet unborn I commend to your attention. I only carry winged time swiftly on the limping feet of my rhyme, and I could never carry him so unless your thoughts went with me. Dionyza now appears with Leonine, a murderer.
Here the old Apollonius story shows its medieval bones. Shakespeare and, in these early portions, almost certainly George Wilkins, are following John Gower and Lawrence Twine. Virtue blooms, envy sharpens a knife, and the sea waits just off stage. Wilkins, do remember, was a London tavern keeper with a police record. One feels he knew something about dangerous households.
Dionyza enters with Leonine in an open place near the seashore at Tarsus. Remember your oath. You have sworn to do it. It is only a blow, and it shall never be known. You cannot do anything in the world so quickly that will bring you so much profit. Do not let conscience, which is cold, chill the burning resolve in your heart, and do not let pity, which even women have thrown aside, melt you. Be a soldier to your purpose. I will do it. And yet she is a fine creature. Then she is all the fitter for the gods to have her. Here she comes, weeping for her old nurse's death. You are resolved? I am resolved. Marina enters, carrying a basket of flowers. No, I will rob Tellus of her garments to strew your green grave with flowers. Yellow blossoms, blue ones, purple violets, and marigolds shall lie like a carpet over your grave as long as summer days last. Ah me, poor maid, born in a tempest when my mother died. This world is like one lasting storm to me, whirling me away from my friends. What now, Marina? Why do you keep alone? How is it that my daughter is not with you? Do not waste your blood with sorrow. Am I not a nurse to you? Lord, how your face is changed by this useless grief. Come, give me your flowers before the sea air spoils them. Walk with Leonine. The air is brisk there, and it pierces and sharpens the appetite. Come, Leonine, take her by the arm and walk with her. No, I pray you. I will not take your servant away from you. Come, come. I love the king your father, and you yourself with more than a stranger's heart. Every day we expect him here, and when he comes and finds our marvel, praised by every report, so withered, he will regret the length of his great voyage and blame both my lord and me for taking no care of what was best for you. Go, I pray you. Walk and be cheerful again. Preserve that excellent complexion which used to steal the eyes of young and old. Do not worry about me. I can go home alone. Well, I will go, though I have no wish to. Come, come, I know it is good for you. Walk at least half an hour, Leonine. Remember what I have said. I promise you, madam. I will leave you for a while, my sweet lady. Please walk gently. Do not heat your blood. Why, I must take care of you. My thanks, sweet madam. Dionyza exits. Is this wind blowing from the west? Southwest. When I was born, the wind was north. Was it? My father, as my nurse said, was never afraid, but cried, "Good seamen!" To the sailors, chafing his kingly hands as he hauled ropes, and clinging to the mast, he endured a sea that almost burst the deck. When was this? When I was born. Never were waves or wind more violent. The spray washed a sailor from the ladder ropes. Ha! Says one, will you out? And with tripping labor, they leaped from stem to stern. The boatswain whistled, and the masters shouted, doubling and tripling their confusion. Come, say your prayers. What do you mean? If you need a little time for prayer, I grant it. Pray, but do not be long. The gods are quick of hearing, and I am sworn to do my work in haste. Why will you kill me? To satisfy my lady. Why would she have me killed now? As far as I can remember, truly, I never harmed her in all my life. I never spoke a bad word or did an ill turn to any living creature. Believe me, indeed, I never killed a mouse or hurt a fly. I once stepped on a worm against my will, but I wept for it. How have I offended her? How could my death profit her, or my life put her in danger? My commission is not to reason about the deed, but to do it. You will not do it, I hope, not for all the world. You have a kindly face, and your looks show that you have a gentle heart. I saw you lately when you were hurt while separating two men who were fighting. Truly, it became you well. Do the same now. Your lady seeks my life. Come between us and save poor me, the weaker one. I am sworn, and I will make an end. Leonine seizes her. Pirates enter. Hold, villain. Leonine runs away. A prize. A prize. Half share, mates, half share. Come, let us get her aboard at once. The pirates exit with Marina. Leonine returns. These thieving rogues serve the great pirate Valdes, and they have seized Marina. Let her go. There is no hope she will return. I will swear she is dead and thrown into the sea. But I will watch a little further. Perhaps they will only satisfy themselves with her, not carry her aboard. If she remains, the one they have ravished must be slain by me. Leonine exits. Pandar, Bawd, and Bolt enter a room in a brothel. Bolt. Sir? Search the market carefully. Mytilene is full of fashionable young gentlemen. We lost too much money this market day because we were so short of women. We have never been so low on stock. We have only 3 poor creatures, and they can do no more than they can do. With constant use, they are nearly worn out and rotten. Then let us have fresh ones, whatever we have to pay. If a little conscience is not used in every trade, we shall never prosper. You speak truly. It is not our bringing up poor bastards, though I think I have brought up some 11. Yes, up to 11, and brought them down again too. But shall I search the market? What else, man? The stuff we have now is so miserably overused that a strong wind would blow it to pieces. You speak truly. They are too diseased in conscience. The poor Transylvanian is dead, the one who lay with that little baggage. Yes, she soon finished him. She made him roast meat for worms. I will go search the market. Bolt exits. 3 or 4,000 chequins would be a pretty amount to live quietly on, and then give this up. Why give it up, I ask you? Is it a shame to earn money when we are old? Oh, our credit does not come in as fast as the merchandise, and the merchandise does not pay enough for the danger. So if, in our youth, we could scrape together a nice little estate, it would not be wrong to shut our door. Besides, the harsh reckoning we stand under with the gods will count strongly in our favor if we give over. Come, other sorts of people offend as much as we do. As much as we do? Yes, and better too. We offend worse. And our profession is no honest trade, it is no calling. But here comes Bolt.
Here the play walks into Mytilene, on Lesbos, and into one of its boldest Jacobean experiments, a brothel scene in which chastity is not merely protected, but offensively effective. We own Shakespeare's portion now, and the comedy is black as pitch. The traders know their souls are overdrawn and they simply hope for a favorable audit.
Bolt returns with the pirates and Marina. Come along. My masters, you say she is a virgin? Oh, sir, we do not doubt it. Master, you see I have gone through with the bargain for this piece. If you like her, well, if not, I have lost my deposit. Bolt, has she any accomplishments? She has a good face, speaks well, and has excellent clothes. There is no further need of accomplishments that could make her be refused. What is her price, Bolt? I cannot be beaten down 1 doit from 1,000 pieces. Well, follow me, my masters. You shall have your money at once. Wife, take her in. Teach her what she has to do, so she will not be unpracticed in her entertainment. Pandar, and the pirates exit. Bolt, take down her marks. The color of her hair, her complexion, her height, her age, with proof of her virginity, and cry out, he that will give most shall have her first. Such a maidenhead would be no cheap thing, if men were as they used to be. Get this done as I command you. It shall be performed. Bolt exits. Alas, that Leonine was so slack, so slow. He should have struck, not spoken. Or else these pirates, not barbarous enough, should have thrown me overboard, so I could go seek my mother. Why are you lamenting, pretty one? Because I am pretty. Come, the gods have done their part in you. I do not accuse them. You have fallen into my hands, where you are likely to live. That is the more my fault, to have escaped his hands, where I was likely to die. Yes, and you shall live in pleasure. No. Yes, indeed you shall, and taste gentlemen of every fashion. You shall fare well, you shall have the variety of every complexion. What? Do you stop your ears? Are you a woman? What would you have me be if I am not a woman? An honest woman, or not a woman at all? Well, whip the silly gosling. I think I shall have work to do with you. Come, you are a young foolish sapling, and must be bent the way I want you. The gods defend me. If it pleases the gods to defend you by men, then men must comfort you, men must feed you, men must stir you up. Bolt has returned. Bolt re-enters. Now, sir, have you cried her through the market? I have cried her almost to the number of her hairs. I have painted her picture with my voice. And tell me, I pray you, how do you find the people's inclination, especially among the younger sort? Faith, they listen to me as they would have listened to their father's will. One Spaniard's mouth watered so much that he went to bed with her very description. We shall have him here tomorrow with his best ruff on. Tonight. But, mistress, do you know the French knight who crouches in the hams? Who, Monsieur Verrolles? Yes, him. He offered to cut a caper at the proclamation, but he groaned at it and swore he would see her tomorrow. Well, as for him, he brought his disease here. Here he only repairs it. I know he will come into our shade to scatter his crowns in the sun. Well, if we had a traveller from every nation, we should lodge them all under this sign. Please come here a while. You have fortunes coming upon you. Mark me, you must seem to do fearfully what you perform willingly. You must appear to despise profit where you gain most. Weeping over the life you live stirs pity in your lovers, and seldom does pity fail to create a good opinion, and that opinion brings pure profit. I do not understand you. Oh, take her home, mistress, take her home. Those blushes of hers must be quenched with some immediate practice. You speak truly, indeed they must. A bride goes to that with shame which she is licensed to go to. Faith, some do and some do not. But, mistress, if I have bargained for the joint, you may cut a morsel off the spit. I may so. Who should deny it? Come, young one, I like the fashion of your garments well. Yes, by my faith, they shall not be changed yet. Bolt, spend this in the town. Report what a lodger we have. You will lose nothing by bringing in customers. When nature made this piece, she meant to do you a good turn. So say what a paragon she is, and you will reap the harvest from your own report. I warrant you, mistress, thunder will not wake the beds of eels as much as my report of her beauty will stir up the lewdly inclined. I will bring some home tonight. Come along, follow me. If fires are hot, knives sharp, or waters deep, while I am unbound I still will keep my virgin knot. Diana, aid my purpose. What have we to do with Diana? Please, will you go with us? They exit. Cleon and Dionyza enter a room in Cleon's house in Tarsus. Why are you being foolish? Can it be undone? Oh, Dionyza, such a slaughter as this the sun and moon have never looked on. I think you will turn into a child again. If I were chief lord of this whole wide world, I would give it all to undo the deed. A lady less royal in blood than in virtue, yet a princess equal to any single crowned queen on earth when judged rightly. O villain Leonine! And you have poisoned him too. If you had drunk the poison to him, it would have been a kindness well suited to your face. What can you say when noble Pericles demands his child? That she is dead. Nurses are not the fates, they cannot keep a child alive forever. She died in the night, I will say so. Who can contradict it? Unless you play the wholly innocent, and for the sake of honesty cry out, she died by foul play. Oh, enough. Well, of all the sins beneath heaven, this is the one the gods hate most. Then be one of those who thinks the petty wrens of Tarsus will fly away and reveal this to Pericles. I am ashamed to think what noble blood you come from, and how cowardly your spirit is. Whoever approves such a proceeding, even if he did not give the first consent, did not act from honorable principles. Let it be so, then. Yet no one knows but you how she came to be dead, and no one can know, now Leonine is gone. She looked down on my child and stood between her and her fortunes. No one would look at my daughter. They all fixed their eyes on Marina's face, while ours was mocked and treated as a dirty drudge not worth a greeting. It pierced me through. And though you call my course unnatural, you show you do not love your child well, for I find this welcomes me as an act of kindness done for your only daughter. Heaven forgive it. And as for Pericles, what should he say? We wept behind her hearse, and still we mourn. Her monument is almost finished, and her epitaphs, in shining golden letters, declare general praise of her and our loving care, at our own expense. You are like the harpy who betrays with an angel's face while seizing with an eagle's talons. You are like someone who superstitiously swears to the gods that winter kills the flies. But still, I know you will do as I advise. They leave. Gower enters before Marina's monument at Tarsus. Thus do we spend time, and make long leagues short, sail seas in little shells, have what we wish and wish for what we have. With your imagination, we move from shore to shore, from region to region. If you pardon us, we commit no fault in using one language in each different land where our scenes appear to live. I beg you to learn from me, who stand in the gaps to teach you the stages of our tale. Pericles is now again crossing the unruly seas, attended by many a lord and knight, to see his daughter, the delight of all his life. Old Helicanus goes with him. Left behind to govern, if you remember, is old Ascanius, whom Helicanus lately raised to high estate. Well, sailing ships and generous winds have brought this king to Tarsus. Think his pilot's thought, and by his steering let your thoughts go on, to fetch his daughter home, who is already gone. Like specks and shadows, watch them move a while. I will reconcile your ears to what your eyes behold. In a silent show, Pericles enters at one door with all his company. Cleon and Dionyza enter at the other. Cleon shows Pericles the tomb. At the sight, Pericles laments, puts on sackcloth, and in overwhelming grief departs. Then Cleon and Dionyza leave. See how belief may be deceived by a false display. This borrowed grief is taken for true old sorrow. Pericles, devoured by mourning, pierced through with sighs and drenched with his greatest tears, leaves Tarsus and embarks again. He swears never to wash his face nor cut his hair. He puts on sackcloth and goes to sea, bearing a tempest that tears his mortal vessel, yet he rides it out. Now know this, the epitaph was written for Marina by wicked Dionyza. Gower reads the inscription on Marina's monument. The fairest, sweetest, and best lies here, who withered in the springtime of her year. She was the daughter of the king of Tyre, on her foul death has made the slaughter. Marina was she called, and at her birth, Thetis being proud, swallowed some part of the earth. Therefore the earth, fearing to be overflowed, bestowed Thetis' birth, child on the heavens. So Thetis does, and swears, she will never cease, to batter ragingly upon shores of flint. No mask suits black villainy so well as soft and tender flattery. Let Pericles believe his daughter dead, and let Lady Fortune order his course. Meanwhile our sea must show his daughter's sorrow, and heavy misery in her unholy service. Be patient then, and think that now you are all in Mytilene. Gower leaves. From the brothel in Mytilene, two gentlemen enter into the street. Did you ever hear the like? No, and never shall in a place like this, once she is gone. But to have divinity preached there. Did you ever dream of such a thing? No, no. Come, I am done with bawdy houses. Shall we go hear the Vestals sing? I will do anything now that is virtuous, but I am out of the road of writing forever. They leave. Pandar, Bawd, and Bolt enter a room in the brothel. Well, I would rather have twice what she is worth than that she had ever come here. Shame on her, shame. She could freeze the god Priapus and ruin a whole generation. We must either have her forced or get rid of her. When she should be serving customers as her place requires, and doing me the kindness proper to our profession, she gives me her objections, her arguments, her grand arguments, her prayers, her kneeling. She would make a Puritan of the devil himself, if he came to bargain for a kiss from her. By my faith, I must force her, or she will strip us of all our gallants and turn our oaths, wearers into priests. Now a plague on her pale virgin sickness, say I. Faith, there is no way to be rid of it except by the way that leads to the pox. Here comes the Lord Lysimachus in disguise. We would have both lord and low fellow, if the stubborn baggage would only yield to customers. Lysimachus enters. Well now, how much for a dozen maidenheads? May the gods bless your honor. I am glad to see your honor in good health. You may be, it is better for you that your visitors stand on sound legs. Well, have you any healthy wickedness here that a man may deal with and yet defy the surgeon? We have one here, sir, if she would only, but her like has never come to Mytilene. If she would do the deed of darkness, you mean. Your honor knows well enough what I mean to say. Well, call her out, call her out. For flesh and blood, sir, white and red, you shall see a rose, and she would be a rose indeed, if she only had. What, pray? Oh, sir, I can be modest. That honors the fame of a Bawd about as much as chastity gives a good report to a brothel. Bolt exits. Here comes what grows on the stalk, never plucked yet, I assure you. Bolt returns with Marina.
Notice where Shakespeare and Wilkins have steered us. Mytilene, a real city on Lesbos. In this play the map is not wallpaper, the void is a skeleton. Tyre, Antioch, Tarsus, Pentapolis, Ephesus, Mytilene, every harbour is a station in Fortune's rather badly maintained ferry service.
Is she not a fair creature? Faith, she would serve after a long voyage at sea. Well, there is something for you, leave us. I beg your honour's leave, one word and I will be done at once. I beg you do. First, I would have you note, this is an honourable man. I wish to find him so that I may rightly note him as such. Next, he is the governor of this country, and a man I am bound to obey. If he governs the country, you are indeed bound to him, but how honourable he is in that, I do not know. Please, without any more maidenly fencing, will you treat him kindly? He will line your apron with gold. Whatever he does graciously, I will receive thankfully. Have you finished? My lord, she is not broken to the pace yet. You must take some pains to bring her under your handling. Come, we will leave his honor and her together. Go on now. Bawd, Pandar, and Bolt exit. Now, pretty one, how long have you been at this trade? What trade, sir? Why, I cannot name it without giving offence. I cannot be offended by my trade. Please name it. How long have you been of this profession? Ever since I can remember. Did you begin it so young? Were you a player at 5 or 7? Earlier than that, sir, if I am one now. Why, the house you live in proclaims you to be a creature for sale. Do you know this house is such a resort and still come into it? I hear you are honourable in rank and qualities, and that you are the governor of this place. Why, has your principal told you who I am? Who is my principal? Why, you're a woman, she who plants seeds and roots of shame and wickedness. Oh, you have heard something of my power, and so you stand aloof, hoping for more solemn courtship. But I swear to you, pretty one, my authority shall not see you, or else it shall look kindly on you. Come, bring me some private place, come, come. If you were born to honor, show it now. If honor was placed upon you, justify the judgment that thought you worthy of it. What is this? What is this? Say more, be wise. As for me, I am a maid, though most cruel fortune has placed me in this sty, where, since I came, diseases have been sold at a higher price than medicine. Oh, that the gods would set me free from this unholy place, even if they changed me into the humblest bird that flies in the pure air. I did not think you could have spoken so well, I never dreamed you could. If I had brought a corrupted mind here, your speech would have changed it. Here, take this gold. Persevere in that clear path you walk, and may the gods strengthen you. May the good gods preserve you. As for me, believe that I came with no evil intent, for to me the very doors and windows of this place smell vile. Farewell. You are a piece of virtue, and I do not doubt that your upbringing was noble. Here, take more gold. A curse on the man, and may he die like a thief who robs you of your goodness. If you hear from me, it shall be for your good.
This scene is one reason the later Shakespearean half of Pericles still startles. Marina in the Mytilene brothel shames or converts every customer, even the governor Lysimachus, while the professionals despair. The brief phrase, "she would make a Puritan of the devil," is comic, but the dramatic wager is deadly serious.
Bolt re-enters. I beg your honor, one coin for me. Away, you damned doorkeeper! Were it not for this virgin who props it up, your house would sink and overwhelm you. Away! Lysimachus exits. What is this? We must take another course with you. If your stubborn chastity, which is not worth a breakfast in the cheapest country under heaven, is going to undo a whole household, let me be gelded like a spaniel. Come along. Where would you take me? I must have your maidenhead taken off, or the common hangman shall do the execution. Come along. We will have no more gentlemen driven away. Come along, I say. Bawd re-enters. What now? What is the matter? Worse and worse, mistress. She has been speaking holy words here to the Lord Lysimachus. Oh, abominable! She makes our profession seem to stink before the face of the gods. By Mary, hang her up forever. The nobleman would have dealt with her like a nobleman, and she sent him away as cold as a snowball, saying his prayers too. Well, take her away, you sir, as you please. Crack the glass of her virginity, and make the rest pliable. And if she were a thornier piece of ground than she shall be ploughed. Listen, listen, you gods! She is conjuring. Away with her. I wish she had never come inside my doors. By Mary, hang you. She was born to undo us. Will you not go the way of womankind? Come now, my dish of chastity, garnished with rosemary and bay leaves. Bawd exits. Come, mistress, come your way with me. Where will you have me go? To take from you the jewel you hold so dear. Please, tell me one thing first. Come then, what is your one thing? What could you wish your enemy to be? Why, I could wish him to be my master, or rather my mistress. Neither of them is as bad as you are, since by commanding you they are better than you. You hold a place that the most tormented fiend in hell would not exchange for in reputation. You are the damned doorkeeper to every low scoundrel who comes asking for his girl. Your ear is exposed to the angry blows of every rogue's fist, and your food is such as infected lungs have belched upon. What would you have me do? Go to the wars, would you, where a man may serve 7 years for the loss of a leg and not have enough money at the end to buy himself a wooden one? Do anything but what you do now. Empty old cesspits or common sewers of filth, serve an apprenticeship to the common hangman. Any of those ways is still better than this, for the thing you profess, even a baboon, if it could speak, would think too vile a name to own. Oh, that the gods would safely deliver me from this place. Here is gold for you. If your master wishes to profit by me, announce that I can sing, weave, sew, and dance with other virtues I will not boast of, and I will undertake to teach all these. I do not doubt this crowded city will provide many pupils. But can you teach all this you speak of? If it is proved that I cannot, take me home again and prostitute me to the lowest groom who frequents your house. Well, I will see what I can do for you. If I can place you, I will. But among honest women. Faith, my acquaintance lies little among them. But since my master and mistress have bought you, there is no leaving except with their consent. Therefore I will tell them your purpose, and I do not doubt I shall find them tractable enough. Come, I will do for you what I can. Come along. They exit.
And there we leave part 4, and I invite you to admire the completeness of Marina's victory. The gentlemen leave the house resolved to hear the Vestal saying, the governor Lysimachus goes out a better man with her ransom in her hand, and even Bolt is argued into honest employment. She has conquered Mytilene armed with nothing but her tongue and her goodness. Her father, meanwhile, has been shown a false monument at Tarsus and believes her dead. He is put on sackcloth, swore never to wash his face nor cut his hair, and drifts silent upon the sea. Next time, in part 5, the last of the reunion aboard ship that is the tenderest scene Shakespeare ever wrote, the goddess Diana herself with a command, and a temple at Ephesus where the sea gives back its dead. Mind the footnotes, and beware the folly. And before the lamp goes out, a small request. If something tonight taught you, or surprised you, or simply delighted you, do leave a comment and tell me what it was. And if there is a work, an author, or tale you should like me to take up next, set it down there as well. I read every one, and many an episode has begun its life as a viewer's suggestion. Until next time.